It's your man, Mr. Direct, with a little car ride confessions this morning. Today I want to talk to you about the voice. You guys know what I'm talking about, the voice. The voice in the back of your head that you sometimes listen to that tells you not to do something. The problem is that all too many times that voice becomes the conscious voice of what we rather listen to. That voice keeps us in comfort, and comfort is the quickest way to discomfort, which keeps you from growing. My point, this morning I wanted to, call into work and say I'm not going to go in. It wasn't because I was feeling unhealthy. It wasn't because I didn't feel like really doing anything. It was just, it was the voice in my head like, call out of work, don't go to work. Like seriously, it's there. And everybody has this voice. Everybody feels this voice in the back of their head. The voice that's like, maybe I shouldn't have kids yet. Maybe I shouldn't get married. Maybe I shouldn't break up with the person that I've been with. Maybe I shouldn't go for that new job. Maybe I shouldn't invest in myself and do what I really want to do for a career. Those are the voices that sit in the back of us and keep us from moving forward in life. It's amazing how that voice can control us to the point that we don't achieve the things that we want to achieve. For instance, I had a conversation with a woman yesterday about she's a single mom, single mom in her 40s with 3 girls, and she's divorced. And she said that the man that she married, and I've heard this more than often, I'm just saying in general, I've heard this from a lot of women. They didn't even marry the man. They didn't even want to marry the man that they married, but the girlfriends was getting married and it just seemed the right thing to do. She was with somebody for like 5 years and it just seemed like the right pattern. That voice in the back of her head told her to go ahead and get married to him, even though her conscience knew that that's not what she should have been doing. I use that example for I've stayed with women who I knew I shouldn't have been with, but I'm going to try and make it work. I listened to that voice. I should have been doing this a long time ago as far as wanting to speak to the public and stuff. But that voice was like, no, get a job, be miserable like everyone else is and bitch and complain. Try and be like everyone else. But I'm not like everyone else. And I'm not saying that arrogantly. We're all different. Nobody is the same. None of our stories are really different. None of our stories are really that much different. We're all basically the same stories, but we're all trying to get a different ending that happens to be the same ending, which is actually about happiness. It's about going through different paths to reach that happiness. The voice will keep you from that. The voice will somehow get you all feeling comfortable in a fucked up situation and have you saying, ooh, this is where I need to stay. This is where I need to be. I don't need to go anywhere else. I don't need to do anything else. I don't need to think about anything else. This is all I need to do. The voice will tell you don't go to work today. The voice will tell you to not break up with the person that you've been with for 5 years and you know the relationship ain't going anywhere. The voice will tell you even though, this guy or this girl is bad for you, stay with them, which I just said I'm being redundant. But anyway, you get my point. The voice will tell you to stay at the job. The voice will tell you not to, get that new car if you know you need a new car and you're spending more money in a car than it would cost you to actually get a new one. You know what I mean? The car payment will probably be cheaper and you'll probably be better off. The voice will tell you, avoid dating at all costs. The voice will tell you to avoid all situations that are matter of growth. The voice, and some people are going to say, spiritual Christians, oh, it's the devil. It's the devil talking to you. No, it's not necessarily the devil talking to some. Sometimes that voice is just you and your fear. And that fear drives you. And you're living in fear. Most people are living in fear. Most people are living in fear with their job. Most people are living in fear with their dating and real life situations, with work, with everything that they've got going on. They're living in fear. My point to you is stop listening to the voice and start listening to the conscious. The conscious part of you is telling you what is good. If you've been thinking about getting a new job, get a new job. If you've been dating somebody for a multiple amount of years and there's nothing going on, leave. Stop trying to hold on to it and saying, well, I'm going to make it happen. That's comfortability. Stop saying, if I want to move to Florida or if I want to move wherever, that I don't want to move. Move. What is that move going to change? What is that move going to stop? It's only going to help you. People grow in discomfort. People become better people in discomfort. But people don't become better people when all they're doing is staying stagnant and saying, well, okay, I'm making a good living and I'm able to pay my bills and whatever. But is paying your bills making you happy? You know, some of the happiest people in this world are the brokest people in the world. Why? Because they don't have money detracting their brain and confusing them about what they want to do to achieve to be happiness. It's a crazy, whacked out world that we live in, and nobody has the keys to the cherry to the land of Oz, I guess. Nobody has the keys to the kingdom. The keys to the kingdom, as some Christians are going to tell you, is, you know, follow God and do what God says and stuff like that, and that's the voice you're hearing. Or don't listen to the devil is a lie. I liken it to the voice in your head is fear. And fear will tell you not to do anything that's going to help you grow. In order for you to grow, you need to listen to that voice. And you need to constantly do the right thing. It's your man, Mr. Confessions. I appreciate you taking the time for listening.